Well, Greg, here we are. We got a 54 Duntov.
Right.
Top of the mark.
Right.
2 top flights PV. We got a Survivor 54.
Right.
Low serial number. If you're a collector, you kind of know what that means. But today, you'll notice that I have a black shirt on and you have a blue shirt on.
Right.
You know what that means? That means that in some of the videos, the people comment, that guy in blue doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh,
and
man.
so today, I wore a black shirt because I heard you was wearing a blue shirt.
Okay.
If they listen to me for just 1 minute, they'll still know I'm not a car guy, and they'll still know that you have the knowledge. And I think as we follow down in this video, we've got some neat stories all the way back to when you were 16 doing your very first car. I think it was a car similar to this.
54 Pennant Blue, David. First restoration.
So you bought like a barn find, dust
find.
all over it, cleaned it out. You did it from 16 to however long and started showing that car.
I was a kid. I didn't
yeah.
know. I was just feeling myself along with it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you've truly done this your whole life.
Absolutely. Yeah. Done it up, showed it a little bit.
And carried it, you carried it somewhere, and there was another guy that was showing a similar car.
Right.
It's kind of neat. So this year, in this series of motor, Chevrolet painted the Corvette engine
A different blue.
a turquoise blue.
Yeah, rather than the passenger car engine. It
Blue.
was more blue. I had a Pennant Blue 54
Right.
showing that at this show, and my engine was the correct color, and the guy's car beside me had a beautiful car, probably a better car than I had.
Right.
And then the engine was passenger car.
Blue.
Blue.
And he made the comment to you that did you color match your engine
With
to
the color of the car. Yeah.
And what'd you tell him as nice as you could as a 19-year-old kid showing your first
He
car?
probably thought it wasn't even my car. But,
Yeah, like
but
your dad lets you borrow
But
the
it
car.
was. I mean, I was a kid.
Yeah.
But my engine was the correct color.
Uh-huh.
And back then, I had trouble finding the right
blue.
color
Yeah.
to paint the engine. You know, I've done the car.
And you did the research.
And I've done the research and absolutely got the right color. And of course, his was
passenger car blue. And I think you said, well, sir, your engine is passenger car blue, so we're at a Corvette show. And you go, well, you chose to paint your engine Chevrolet passenger car blue.
Exactly.
And this turquoise blue that you see wasn't to color match my engine to the paint of the finish of my vehicle.
Right.
That's the correct Corvette blue.
Right.
And then later, I think he realized there of his ways, and he came over and you exchanged some other pleasantries. So at 16 years old, 15 years old, you're buying these cars and you're learning about them. You're in the book.
It was tough. I mean, that was the first restoration. And like I said, the guy probably had a better car than I did.
Sure,
But,
sure.
you know, he asked me the questions and I answered his questions.
Fantastic. You know where that car is?
I don't.
Man, would that not
Wish
be?
I did.
Man.
I got pictures of it now. I've got really good, actually in the front showroom, I got pictures
Do you
of the
know
car.
the serial number?
3406, I think.
Right here, we've got a picture of the car. So you bought this car when you were 16 years old
Right.
from a guy in Fort Payne. That's just right over the line in Alabama from
Right.
where we are.
Right.
3406.
Yeah, David, the guy had this car, drove it to high school, and painted it this maroon over the original Pennant Blue. And you can see it if you look at the pictures close.
Right.
But when I was stripping it off, I realized this is a real Pennant Blue 54.
Right. And then you put it back to that
The
Pennant
original
blue color.
Yeah.
And you took about a year. You're 16, 17 years old.
Yeah, a year and a half.
And then you went to the World of Wheels. That used to be a thing.
Got it all done, took it to the Chattanooga, Tennessee World of Wheels. That's still an organization now.
Oh,
Show
yeah.
car.
They still do it.
I took it there, won my class.
And that is awesome. And then this lower picture is the finished car, and it's beautiful.
That's it, sitting at the World of Wheels.
That is so awesome. And you don't mind telling us you sold the car in 1982.
For $13,500.
We talk about the investment of these cars all the time, and we talk about what it is. $13,500, today that car is a $120,000 car.
Possibly. A real Pennant Blue 54. Of course, done up really nice in the 80s, probably still is, or maybe even better than what I had done.
It kind of shows you guys what we talk about, how these cars at $13,000 and $20,000, $30,000 over the years, how you don't go wrong with them. But today we're making a special request, and I am going to put my money where my mouth is. If you know about this car, if you know where this car is, and you help Greg buy this car, or you give us the information and we find out that this is the actual car, whether we buy it or not, but you get us the information, I'm going to write you a check for $1,000 because we want to know where this car went and we would like to try to buy it. Now, we don't have to buy it. We just have to verify that that's the original car and the original owner, you know, if they don't want to sell it to us or whatever.
Right.
But if you get us the information so that we can contact the owner of the car, they send us a couple pictures and we verify it, because we know within one number or two of the serial number if it's the right car.
And I think I can look at detailed pictures of the car and
you can
know
know
that's
So this is no gimmick. We're looking for the car. So $1,000, we're serious about it. We want to find this car because when he was 16 years old, this is the first car he did.
When I sold this car, David, I kind of realized that I could make a living selling these cars.
That was like your epiphany moment.
That day when I sold that car, I thought, you know, I could make it in the Corvette business.
That you could find them, fix them
Yeah.
up, and you wouldn't have to lay block with your dad. You can make a living
Doing that, what I really enjoyed.
And that's why I'm willing to put up $1,000, because that's why people collect these cars, is we can buy back that minute in history from our lives.
Right, exactly.
This is like a no-nonsense thing. If you just get us in contact with the owner, Greg verifies it, no questions asked. I'll send you $1,000. I'd love to do it. I'd love for you to share this video around. Let's help my buddy Greg find his car. You know, there's plenty of people that want to go find their original car, or they buy one similar that they had in high school.
Right.
Maybe in high school you didn't have the resources to fix it up.
Right.
You've gained a little success in your life. But wow, what a neat story to get back to the first car. And you've shared with me in the past that you thought maybe one day you'd just stumble
across it. Right, I've had a lot of 54s, David, a bunch of them. Maybe only one other Pennant Blue. I want, you know, that car,
Not a 54 Pennant Blue.
Right.
Let's be clear, we're looking for 3406, 3408. We want to find this car. I think it'd be a great story.
It would.
And how much fun in it. And just like you could buy a classic Corvette from Greg and maybe get some of your moments back, some little history back.
Exactly.
That's what we're trying to do.
Exactly.
If you're new here, go to the website, check us out.
Right.
Greg's number's at the bottom. Call him. If it's his car, David will write you a check.
That guy in the blue shirt.
Yeah.